All right, guys, let's see what the little Freedom Ordnance FX-9 is about here. Have a little fun. Well, that works, doesn't it? Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. A lot of guys have been asking us to have a look at the FX-9 from Freedom Ordnance. Basically, one of the reasons we want to get this gun out for you today, we actually brought a pistol and a rifle to show off for you, is because these represent a really reasonably priced 9mm carbine. And it seems like the 9mm are really popular this year. A lot of people want to get a hold of a pistol caliber carbine, primarily being Glock fed and primarily in 9mm. So 9mm are really popular. A lot of people are building them, a lot of people are buying them. And because these things are so reasonably priced, we thought we'd have a look at them. These came by way of Clearview Investments as who we got these through, both the rifle and the pistol. But man, they're like 600 bucks. So that represents a really reasonably priced option for an entry-level pistol caliber carbine. It is a blowback. And one of the things that struck me about it initially is I like the fact that you've got pretty much AR type configuration controls. All your fire control and the way everything works, if you are already familiar with an AR-15, then you're already going to be familiar with this. You've got a traditionally located charging handle. It does have a last round bolt hold open, which is really cool. Okay, the safety's located in the same position, which is handy. You've got a trigger mech, which they don't really recommend you change out the triggers in these particular guns because I guess they're worried about reliability issues. And 9mm have always been a little bit finicky when it comes to ARs because they do have to kind of be tuned and played around with a little bit when it comes to especially changing out any kind of components. But we haven't really experienced any malfunctions out of these guns. We've ran both of them probably about 300 or 400 rounds over the last couple of weeks, just kind of playing with them and getting an idea about them. And so far, very good reliability, which is great. We got a CAC shockwave on here, so this is a pistol, but this one's outfitted with a brace on it. And of course, you can see that it takes standard AR-15 grips, so if you want to drop mag pull goodies on there or any other case candy you want, you can do that. The magazine release is located right there on the side. Now, it's not ambidextrous, so right-handed only on the mag release, but small price to pay there. You got an M-LOK rail, which is really cool. And you've got a nice short barrel. I think it's a 10-inch barrel. I'll have to check the spec on that and make sure I'm not wrong there. Got a Griffin Armament Revolution 9K with a direct thread adapter. The muzzle is threaded 1/2x28, which is awesome because some of the other guys have got it a little bit wrong, but it is threaded 1/2x28, which is great. And guys, it is a blowback. You notice I was wearing ear pro there because it's about 143 decibels at the ear, even with a suppressor and subsonic ammunition. That was a 147 grain Hush from Freedom Munitions that we were running. I'm gonna go ahead and redon my ear pro. We are gonna shoot both the rifle and the pistol. Both are threaded 1/2x28, but we're gonna run the rifle loud. And let's shoot it a little bit more. Kind of wanna just go over the goodies on it real quick there. You know, it is just a nice, simple little blowback. Seems to be running just fine. Let's have some more fun. All right. Cool. Got a little Vortex Spark 2 on there. Nice basic entry-level kind of optic, not terribly expensive. Just trying to keep this particular rig about as reasonably cost as we could just to show you guys what it's all about. Stacks those right in there. All right, sodas. Oh yeah. Last round locked to the rear like it's supposed to. Those mags that we're running there, those are from Elite Tactical Systems. All right, let's try an SGM, okay? Woo, gassy. It's the only thing. You start getting this sucker running good. Definitely got a little bit of gas blowback there. It is a blowback, guys, so when you run it suppressed, that's just one of the nature of the beast that you're gonna have to deal with. And guys, that's just a blowback characteristic. That doesn't really have anything to do with this particular gun exactly, but it is a little gassy and a little bit noisy with a suppressor. It's one thing I wanna just make note of. Last round bolt hold open, all right. SGM worked good. So we're kind of testing mags as well, just trying to see what's up. All right, factory Glock mag. And like I said, guys, so far these things have been very reliable. So, I mean, 600 bucks for just a reasonably priced 9mm carbine seems to be a winner. Good to go. All right, one more mag out of the pistol, and we'll move on to the rifle. Boy, that sucker's a little gassy. We'll see how the rifle compares in terms of gas blowback. Nice headshots back there. Well, that one went a little bit high, but definitely not bad. Woo, a little bit of blowback. Ha, right in my eye. It's okay. It's a blowback. That's what it does. All right, we're going to top those mags off in a moment. Of course, I think Chad, you know, he's a bit of a 9mm carbine snob, so we're going to let him have a look at it. And that's not a bad thing, okay? It's all right to like what you like. Woo! Man, a little bit of gas there. That's okay. We kind of expected that going into it. All right, so for the rifle, we're going to run full power 124 grain Freedom as well. And we do have a variety of different magazines to test. That was one question that we were getting from you guys as to, you know, hey, if y'all have a look at the FX-9, can y'all test a bunch of different magazines? Because some people have been reporting, you know, various amounts of reliability with these guns with aftermarket magazines. So that's something we wanted to test out. All right. South Korean Con steel-lined magazine with full power ammunition. All right, this particular gun is topped off with a Trijicon MRO. Sitting in a LaRue quick release mount. I can't talk today. So we're going to try it out, see how it does. One thing I do want to make mention of in the rifle is that Con magazine does fit the mag well a little bit tight. So that's one thing. It's not going to drop free, but let's see if it works. And remember, guys, y'all have been reporting some minor issues with aftermarket magazines in these, so that's why we want to test it for you. I'm going to bring that stock out just a bit. Not bad. Why not? Last round bolt hold open. Mag will not drop free on the Cons. A little bit of a tight fit. You could probably just take, you know, Remember guys, this kind of entry-level 9mm carbine, you could probably take a little bit of emery cloth or maybe a little bit of sandpaper and just clean up the edges on that mag and it'll probably drop free just fine. That's just one thing to make mention of. Okay, SGM Tactical. All right, let's try this out. That one appears to fit a little bit better. Here we go. Very accurate, very accurate. Those are all headshots right there. I'm making it, you know, kind of close range. Take out our gopher there. Really? There we go. All right, last round bolt hold open seems to be working. That's one thing I want to make sure to test. Factory Glock magazine. Now those definitely, see that one doesn't even want to drop free either. And that's full, look at that. So something to consider guys, just on the mags, you may have to play around with them a little bit. It's an entry-level gun guys, it's not a super expensive gun, so you just have to understand what you're dealing with. Definitely accurate though. Not bad at all. It still is maybe just a slight bit gassy even without a suppressor. You do get a little bit of blowback, but that's to be expected. It's no worse than my CZ Scorpion. All right. Shooting right where it's looking. Not bad at all. All right, got another SGM Tactical mag. Go ahead and run that. All right, now that time the bolt dropped when I put the magazine in, and we do have a round in the chamber. I don't know if I bumped it weird or what, but for what it's worth. All right, just gonna pick up the pace. In case you can't tell, I love doing that. Yeah, see that particular Factory Glock magazine acts like it doesn't want to quite drop out of there. That SGM actually fits a little bit better than the Factory Glock mag does. All right, I'm gonna shoot this last mag, then we're gonna re-top off our mags. I'm gonna let Chad have a go because I know he wants to check this thing out. And just have a little fun here. Man, it just makes those double taps so fun. One thing about the trigger in this gun, it is pretty much just a military weight trigger, so it's nothing real fancy there. I do like the AR ergonomics. You know, it is very, very handy. The safety's where it needs to be. All the controls are in the location that you would expect them to be in. We did not run the rifle suppressed at any point. We pretty much just regulated the suppressor for use on the pistol, but that's pretty much the guns in a nutshell. They work, they're reasonably accurate. Yes, they're a little bit gassy, but it's blowback, that's to be expected, and that's with the suppressor. And one thing we noticed was they were a little bit gassy even with the without a suppressor on the gun. There's a little bit of gas in rapid fire sessions. You could definitely get a little bit of gas back in your face. You should be wearing iPro anyway. Pretty cool. I mean, for 600 bucks, I think it's a pretty decent little gun. They seem to work. I haven't seen them choke up yet. In fact, I mean, out of all the rounds, I mean, the rounds we just put through them today, plus the, you know, several hundred that we put through them over the last, you know, couple of weeks, like I said, no stoppages. So they seem to be pretty reliable. They seem to take just about any mag that we can stuff in them. Haven't really tested a wide variety of different ammunition. Pretty much been shooting Federal 115 and the Freedom 124 out of it, and just trying to kind of get an idea. So we haven't done a test with a wide variety of different like defensive ammunition, but I don't really see them posing any kind of a problem in terms of reliability. We're going to reset the range and stuff a few mags, let Chad have a go on these little carbines here. It's pretty cool stuff.
All right, so not only am I a 9mm carbine snob, I'm also a suppressor snob, as Eric likes to say. So I'm gonna run the little shorty here, the little pistol, with my little 9K on it. So far, this thing's been doing excellent. We have not gotten this thing to choke at all right out of the box. And, you know, just looking at it, I mean, first impressions, like, yeah, it's a little crude looking, but once you get inside of it and start looking around, the last round bolt hold open system looks quite robust. We'll tell with time whether or not that stands up to it. But Eric had mentioned, you know, getting a little bit of gas back in the face and everything. And one provision on these that I would like to see maybe as an optional deal is maybe like a little gas deflector. You know, the Colt SMGs, the 9mm and such, they would basically use a full-size upper receiver, much like you would see on a 5.56 rifle, like an M16 or whatever the case is, or an M4. But they would use a short port, you know, cover, and then they'd have this large gas deflector right here. It's not exactly a shell deflector. It basically keeps some of the gas from coming right back in your face from the blowback port here. So that might be an interesting provision for the future, but they are trying to keep the cost down on these guns, therefore the way it's designed. So I'm going to shut up and I'm going to shoot, and of course I'm going to start off with some hush. This ammo, like we said, out of the blowback here, we're getting about 143 on average at the ear. 140 and above is considered not hearing safe. So at the muzzle, we're talking like 124, 125. So very, very quiet at the muzzle. It's just that blowback action, all that gas coming out of the ejection port just makes it quite loud, plus the action itself. This is a big heavy bolt moving back and forth. But I just love shooting 9mm suppressed. Oh gosh. And yes, I'm gonna shoot the dirt too, for all you guys out there that say, oh, you shot the thing suppressed, but you're only shooting steel. I can't hear it. Let's start with some dirt here. All right, there's your dirt.
Nice.
That trigger is definitely on the heavy side for sure. Very, very difficult to get like quick double taps on that trigger. I'd be curious to maybe experiment with maybe like a Geisley or something in there. That's what I put in my little 9mm SPR. Not recommended, but when have we ever done anything that's recommended? Yeah, shut up.
Seems accurate enough, doesn't it?
Accurate enough. I love the last round bolt hold open. So, all right. So, little mag HST. This is one of the little Magpul G17 mags. We'll see how these run. We haven't run one of these yet.
No.
Doesn't drop free.
Well, the SGMs seem to be the only one dropping free.
I know.
I think that's what they ship them with.
Did the ETS drop free? The
yes.
clear ones?
Yeah,
they did?
I believe so.
Let's see, I didn't try it. I don't remember. There you go.
Yeah, it likes the SGMs and the
It likes the cheap
ETSs.
mags. All right, let's run some HST on our Sody Pops. See how it feeds some 147 grain hollow points.
That's the first defensive rounds we've ran.
It is, yeah. I don't think we've tried any defensive ammo yet.
No, not yet.
At all.
All right, I'll shut up now, sorry.
Well, hello there. Oh, uh-oh. Got a malfunction, but might be a mag issue. Had a,
Stovepipe?
I don't know, it just, it didn't feed. Let's try that again. Might just be the magazine. I might get you to grab, I've got another mag over there on the truck. It's about half full. It's a Glock mag. Might try it. I'll finish this mag out though. I don't want to chalk it up to the gun because that's the first malfunction we've had out of this thing. Oh, yep, same
It
thing
puts
again.
a slap down on the sodas.
It does. Yeah, I
There's a
think that
factory
might
mag.
be a magazine issue,
Like,
the way
yeah,
that thing's feeding.
I'm gonna put these rounds in different mags to see how they work. Not liking the Magpul mag, is it?
Not at all. Oh well, let me see that mag. Let me see that mag real quick. That one. All right. We'll be seeing you. All right, let's try a factory Glock mag. I think I'm all out of soda pop. It's a 6-inch plate at about 30 yards away, 35.
Very accurate.
I mean, dude, it's stacking them right in there. I mean, that's 35 yards away, 40.
And that SGM's got the rest of your HST in there.
Okay, cool.
Might have just been the mag, man.
It's probably all the HST we have here with us at all. All right, 75 yards with some HST. Shoot, I'll take that any day of the week, guys. I'm gonna try some of the 124 grain Freedom. This is some more full power ammo. Now I was metering this setup the other day with some of the 147 grain HST plus some of this stuff. We're talking like 146, 147 at the shooter's ear. So definitely not hearing safe, guys. Definitely be best to wear ear pro with this rig. So let's try some of the full power stuff. Trying to pull an Eric here. This thing runs so good. I think it's just a mag issue. That stupid Magpul mag.
Seems like the SGMs are the ticket.
Heck yeah, man. Forget that Magpul crap. Did I just say that? Oh no! You get some
Magpul
hate
makes
for
great
that.
stuff.
They do make good stuff. It's just I don't like those mags. Hey, I haven't shot our gopher yet. I'm gonna remedy that right now, right in the face.
There you go. Exceptionally accurate.
When I do my part.
Not bad considering the heaviest trigger.
Yeah, the trigger is definitely heavy. .40 yards. Try headshot. Let's see. Turn that dot down a notch or two. I got my headshot. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It just didn't lock to the rear.
Didn't lock to the rear on that one.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see that mag real quick. That SGM. Huh. Weird. Yeah, just didn't lock to the rear.
Huh. Well.
Give the rifle to me and then we start having problems. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try some of the 147 grain Pro Match stuff. Haven't tried this ammo yet. I'm gonna insert it with a closed bolt. I wasn't sure how you were loading it earlier, but okay. That first round out of there seems a little sluggish. That bolt's kind of like. Not bad. All right, 75 yarder's been a little
Perfectly
neglected.
acceptable.
Shoot.
about a softball size group.
Quite reliable. Oh no! Not bad. All right.
Huh.
Pretty cool little gun. I mean, for the price, I mean, dang, 600 bucks. Cool little setup. Like I said, the only things I could probably say about it is I'm not really huge on all the proprietary parts. You know, the charging handle is proprietary. The bolt is certainly proprietary. You can't just upgrade to a different style of like AR9 bolt. You can't upgrade your charging handle really. It's kind of, you see what you get, or what you see is what you get, I suppose. Like Eric said, you can upgrade the grip. I'd probably put a little Magpul grip or something like that on there, just whatever suits your fancy, maybe like a PDW grip. I really like those little small kind of like the K2 angle, you know, for something like this with a relatively short, you know, length of pull, whatever the case is. I do like the fact that they did thread the muzzle half a 28. Thank you very much for us people who already have adapters and stuff like that laying around. We don't have to spend extra money on a half a 36. So the little spark held up real well. This has always been a great little optic for the money. I mean, sub $200 range, kind of hard to beat for just a little plinking rig or whatever the case is. I can't say that I would trust my life to it, but for the money, it's really, really hard to beat. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video and this quick look at these two interesting rifles. Very, very affordable carbines, you know, to get in the 9mm field. So stay tuned, we've got a lot more on the way, and we'll talk to you next time.